All right, Shalom. I want to start off, man, as always, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, B'cha HaKodash. Dabban is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Red Millstone. I want to send much love to the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, I wanted to do a response into a video here that was put up on the Space Race page here on YouTube. And as you can see, the title of this video reads, How SpaceX Will Build a City on the Moon. So, if you didn't know, SpaceX is a company owned by Elon Musk. And this devil has great plans to inhabit different planets and ultimately explore the universe through artificial intelligence. Now, on a previous video from this channel, I did a response how they were saying that Elon Musk is going to send robots out to Mars so that they can build a habitable environment for man, okay? And they were saying a bunch of ridiculous things that were just outright outlandish. But that's the hope and pride of these devils, is that they can go to this, different planets and travel whatnot. It ain't gonna happen, man. Okay, you devils not going to the moon, let alone go to Mars, right? This is all pride and pomp of the devil. But as the scriptures say, the wicked boasted of his heart's desire. And this is one of them. So I'm going to play a little bit of this video here, man. Let you hear the ridiculousness of these devils. And then I grab my scripture and I'll get up out of here.
By now, you've probably seen Elon Musk's announcement. SpaceX has already shifted focus to building a self-growing city on the moon. And the reasoning behind that shift is simple. You can build a moon base in 10 years. That will be hard, but it's not impossible. While building a city on Mars would take at least 20 years, probably more if it's even doable at all. Which realistically, there's always been a good chance it just doesn't work and everyone dies. Elon himself has admitted this in no subtle terms on many different occasions. Now, that's not to argue that the moon is entirely safe, but we know that if you get sick or injured on the moon, you can come home. While the journey to Mars, that was always going to be a one-way trip. So we might know why this is happening, but exactly what is about to happen is going to look more like science fiction than anything NASA has ever dreamed up. What?
Made with only 4 ingredients? Plus a dash of magic.
Natural bliss, unexplainably blissful.
What is a self-growing city on the moon? Well, if you've been following this story for any amount of time, you'll probably recognize that this is one of many statements from Mr. Musk that is designed to be highly provocative, yet purposefully vague. It's like Tesla's new mission statement, to build a world of amazing abundance. Sounds cool, but what does it really mean? That's open to interpretation. Though the self-growing city terminology does give us a pretty solid hint in the direction that this is all going. AI, automation, and robots. So it's probably not a coincidence that SpaceX just purchased an entire AI company, one that just happens to also be owned by Musk. xAI itself also owns the social media platform X and is best known for their multi-talented AI language model Grok. And strangely enough, it's actually through xAI that we've learned more specific details about what Elon plans to build on the moon. The first thing will be satellites. SpaceX now plans to build satellite factories on the lunar surface equipped with a...
Why didn't they build satellites the first time they claimed to go to the moon back in 1969? Wouldn't it have been wise to do that? But now all of a sudden, man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Esau, you crackers out there, man. You should stop, okay? You would never get the luxury of going to the moon and building an actual city there. Look at what you're doing to the earth. You think anything gonna change if this man gets a chance to go to the moon and inhabits the moon? He'll destroy it. He will literally destroy the moon if he could go to the moon. That's how crazy this dude is, okay? They'll have a McDonald's up there, a Starbucks, a Walmart. It would be terrible. And you know they're going to have some secret, building to have intercourse with children and make sacrifices. They always keep that on deck, okay? This is madness, man. And it's all a fairy tale within Esau's brain.
A radical invention that will launch them into orbit. But these are not satellites like Starlink or anything else we know today. This lunar factory will produce orbital data centers for running super advanced AI models on Earth, and to make those satellites, they'll be using resources harvested from the moon itself. Now, this still doesn't tell us why SpaceX has to go to the moon to build AI satellites, because what SpaceX is trying to do here is to solve the hardest part of the equation, which is moving a satellite from the ground to space. This is the most important part of SpaceX and XAI's plan for the moon. To move those satellites from the surface and into Earth orbit, SpaceX will build something called a mass driver, also sometimes referred to as a railgun. It works kind of like a train engine on a track. It accelerates an object to escape velocity and then flings it out into space using energy from powerful electromagnets. It's actually not that different from the technology that allows an electric car to launch from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. And guess what? Musk has some experience in that field already. Because the moon is much smaller than the Earth, it has no atmosphere to create wind resistance. It therefore has a relatively low escape velocity, which is the speed required to overcome gravity. On Earth, that speed would be 11.2 kilometers per second, but escape velocity from the moon is a mere 2.38 kilometers per second. For anyone trying to do the math, that's still over 8,600 kilometers per hour. So while this is similar to an electric car in theory, it's still the biggest, most powerful electric vehicle ever conceived. Regardless of that challenge, though, it would still be so incredibly easy to reach space from the moon when compared to the massive complications of launching from Earth. From the moon, you don't actually need rockets or fuel or any kind of hardware that consumes resources and requires maintenance. It's all reduced down to magnets, a big steel rail, and electricity. Now, this is all cool, but who's going to build all of this crazy stuff on the moon? Well, it's not going to be guys in spacesuits, that's for sure. It's going to have to be robots. And we also know where those robots are coming from. That's Optimus, the Tesla bot. And it is working toward being able to accomplish one key thing to make building on the moon a reality. You see, building on the moon has a major challenge because we can't bring the Earth along with us no matter how hard we try. Let's use the Apollo missions as our example. The Saturn V moon rocket. It stands as one of the most powerful machines ever created by human beings. It towers.
Okay, that's enough. I'm tired of listening to the devil talk. Obadiah 1 and 3. It says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Okay, Esau? Pride have deceived thee, man. Your money, your so-called knowledge, okay? The Most High gonna put an end to it. You're being deceived, bro. It says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And this is the mentality of these Edomites. This is what you're seeing with Trump and Pete Hegseth, just his whole cabinet, right? These MAGA individuals. They're so proud right now. And Trump is on TV just lying his ass off. He said that the war in Iran is won already. He said, all we got to do is just finish up some touches. Hey, man, you devils are something else, bro. All right? But anyway, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, right? Which the eagle is the mascot of Babylon, right? It says, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, meaning what? He's outer space. His nest, his dwellings. This is how we also know further proof that this so-called white man is the biblical Edomites. They fit prophecy, bro. Their nest is amongst the stars in the heavens. It says, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh. And this man been going down for a long time. I'm sorry, man. There's some ruckus going on outside my spot, bro. The hell going on? It's too late, bro. It's 11:14, bro. Anyway, it says, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, then shall I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh. So the Most High going to be the one who bring this man down to really humble him. Because he has to be stopped. These devils cannot get to the moon first and foremost. But let alone get there, and build a city, okay? This city gonna be freaky as hell. These devils, these perverts.
What if instead of designing thumbnails, you could just paste your YouTube link into our AI and it would create scroll-stopping thumbnails for you?
Want to just send a normal Cybertruck?
Yeah, these pedophiles, man. Excuse me. These PDF files are sick, and they'll take the same behavior to the moon, to Mars, wherever they go. It won't change, okay? This man gonna be stopped. He has to be stopped, okay? And the Most High gonna stop him. He has a certain limit that he can only reach. But they're really working hard on traveling to other planets, so to speak, right? And inhabiting them. Elon Musk is serious about that, okay? So I'm going to close out with that, bro. I just want to show this video. Esau's a maniac, right? He's a child at heart, all right? He's just unruly. But he has money, he has influence, so he out here just doing what he do, But I pray it was edifying. I'm going to get up out of here, bro, man. Getting a little late for me. Shalom. Hey, shalom, shalom.